Okay, team duels, but I can only guess the wrong country. Haven't played any duels this season, but I am ranked number 846 or whatever that is. So the players I'm playing are going to be really, really good, and I'm sure they're also moving, panning, and zooming. Here's how this is going to work. I can't guess the right country. If I do, I'm not allowed to guess the next round, which would be devastating. So, or at least because we don't know how long they're going to take. He's probably looking for clues. I don't actually know where this is. Feels European, certainly. Kind of feels like it could be Slovakia to me. I know it can't be Belarus, so that's where I'm going to go. And we'll hopefully cover some bases. Where else could I see? I think it's Slovakia. Just, I don't know. It's kind of fieldsy, but you have a little bit of mountains going on as well. Ends up being Czechia. Czechia also made sense for that, but usually would be a little bit too mountainous. But there are regions in the north and the south and the east. But off to a good start. But I might just guess Antarctica or something. But the main deal is we can't guess the country correctly. So we have these polls. I'm kind of thinking, because of these, France or Spain. The architecture matches up for Spain for sure. I think it's going to be. Is there any chance it's like Portugal or something? I don't think the polls match up. They're a little bit weird. Like, this almost reminds me of Romania. But the architecture just seems too Spanish to me. So I think it's going to be Spain. I'm going to go Portugal, because I think that's going to get us the most points. Yeah, let's go there. We'll cover some of Spain. We'll also cover a bit of southern France in case it's southern France, which I think it could be. But with these polls, kind of like these segmented waffle style, I think it should be either Spain or France. I think it's going to be Spain, and it is Spain. He gets Spain correct, and he's a little bit closer than we are, so we lose some points. But this is not off to a terrible start, as we should be in Germany. We have the blurs going all around, and it's German architecture with the white. The very German-looking house here. So it's Germany. The question is where? Very, very bad at region guessing Germany. I never really learned it. But I think I'm just going to go to the Netherlands. I think that's going to be decent. This should cover some of the main cities in the west, but also close enough to Hamburg. It could just be Berlin. So I'm taking a bit of a gamble going on the west side as opposed to the east side going with Poland or something. And it ends up being south. It ends up being Munich. So he gets Germany and is a little bit closer than we are. We're hanging in there. This is clearly an okay player at the very least. Round 4. I think it's going to be UK or Ireland. We are left side drive. White plates in front. You know, I can never remember if the UK is white plates in front or in back. I'm still having a tough time deciding if this is Ireland or the UK. It has a more Irish feel to me. And this is big because I can't get this one correct. Otherwise, it's huge points. And it's a really tough 50-50. I'm going to go Northern France just to stay in the game. Ends up being Ireland. He basically 5Ks. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was Ireland more than the UK, but it was just too close. I didn't really want to end up losing the game on that, especially when this feels like a winnable opponent. This is a healing round, so not much is going to change here. We could get back up close to 6,000. I would say that this is probably... I feel France could be Belgium, maybe. I don't think it's ever Luxembourg here, so I'm going to go Lux. Ends up being Ireland again. Makes sense, kind of all in that same region. We get some points back, but he's all the way back up to 6,000. We need a tough round. Okay, so we should be right side drive. Looks like they're going to be EU plates. Yep, blue strip. These mirrors I've seen before, I think in Belgium, maybe Denmark. Ooh, that's a big mountain. Doesn't really look like Denmark to me, but I could see Belgium. The mountain just makes things a little bit weird. Not Belgium plates, though. It's tough. This is a big round. I don't know. Maybe Austria? I know it's not going to be Germany here, so I'm going to go Germany. And we'll see what we can get. Ends up being Czechia. Makes sense. Makes sense for sure. He seemed to have a pretty good idea that that was Czechia. We got to guess quicker because they're getting details, and I think it's really helping them in this. This is the type of round I want. Holy poll. I kind of thought Romania right away. I think I'm going to go... I don't think it's Serbia, so we'll go Serbia. Should have gone Moldova. Stupid. Stupid of me. Because Moldova does not have coverage. I think it could be Bulgaria, too. This poll's kind of weird to me. So is this... I think maybe Bulgaria is more likely. Ends up being Romania, though. Moldova would have been a huge guess. That would have been big points. We do get right back in this, though. We take the lead. I don't know why I didn't go Moldova. It was just kind of a momentary lapse of judgment. This feels rather Thai to me. We are left side drive. It's very green. I know it's never Laos here, so maybe there. Is that the best guess I can make? Yeah, I think so. I think that's the best guess I can make. We cover some of the north and some of the main. I guess I could see this being peninsula as well, just because it is very green, but I think, yeah, north is going to be a better shout. And we end up getting big points back there as well. We're very close to a win. Just got to keep it up. This is Bulgaria 100%. Just looks very much like it. And snow coverage. I'm going to throw out a very quick Romania. I know it's not Romania. This is just very telltale Bulgaria round in the game. A house that looks like this pale, drab, gray with this style of roofing. And we end up getting a really, really good guess because it is Bulgaria, but right near the Romanian border, and we are just 154 points away from eliminating our opponent. But it could still swing any single way when we can't go the correct country. Looks like this could be Polish. I do see a .pl, so it's Poland. Feels northern to me. Let's go Belarus, though. I think this is going to be a pretty good guess. Thought about Russia there in Kaliningrad. Ends up being very west Poland. So he's a little bit closer that time, and that's big points. Germany would have been a better guess, obviously, but I should have gone Kaliningrad, probably. I just feared that it could have been more south. Hindsight's 2020. This looks like Taiwan. Don't see any Taiwan. Oh, it's South Korea. What am I talking about? Could go Japan. I think I'm going to go North Korea, though. I think will be the best bet. Japan certainly wouldn't be a bad idea. I just think North Korea is a little bit safer around like this. Black car, South Korea, but also blue signs are very, very common. He goes near Seoul. Also, shout out Junior Soprano, his profile picture. Japan would have been a good guess there. Double white lines, I'm thinking Greece in Europe. And we have Greek writing. So I got to go near Greece here. Obviously. No water guessing, I think, is pretty clear. I'm going to go North Macedonia. Ends up being Athens. Yeah, that was pretty much worst case scenario. Because that's the game. Oh, man. GG. All right, we'll throw him a GG back. I wonder if he figured out what was going on. That I got wrong country every single time. All right. Angry Birds X Geoguessr. I'm about to get cooked. This should be the UK or Ireland. I think UK yellow plates in the back. So it is the UK. I don't really have a great feel about where. I think I'm just going to go this point in Ireland. Feels pretty close to the rest of the UK. Isle of Man is UK. Northern Ireland is UK. Could definitely have gone France here for sure. Maybe would have been a better guess. It's just downtown London. Probably should have gone France in hindsight. But I was trying to cover up in case it was more north. This looks like maybe Chile or Portugal. I really don't know where. Oh man, I wish I knew those signs. This is a tough round. I might go just Andorra, try and stay in the game. I'm worried that it could be Spain or Portugal, of course. That's why I'm guessing Andorra. Of course, I'm extremely worried it's Chile. He ends up going Indonesia, and it ends up being Barcelona. So very good points back for me. We have Arabic here. It's Trekker coverage. Is this ever Lebanon? I think it could be. Maybe. I kind of think it is. I'm going to go near Damascus in Syria. Arabic, we have big-ass palm tree there. I think Lebanon does have Trekker coverage. Ends up just being Dubai. Okay, so that's huge points back. I got caught up with the Lebanon Trekker. Trekker means like little walking around camera as opposed to a car. Are those Swiss bollards? This doesn't really feel like low cam to me. Swiss, German, Luxembourg. Maybe it's just like Gen 4 Luxembourg. And I'll go... Well, I know it's not going to be Belgium. Maybe I'll go Belgium. Is that... I should have gone Germany, probably. I know, but Germany doesn't really have, like, outside of city coverage, and they don't have not Gen 2. Ends up being Luxembourg. They get Luxembourg correct. Yeah, I'm okay with my guess. We're in a very back and forth game here. I'm curious as to why they went Indonesia on that other round. Really didn't feel like it. I'm having a tough time deciding what my opponent's skill level is here. These plates are weird. I think it's Finland as opposed to Canada, just because the plates are very wide. So maybe Sweden there, maybe Russia. Let's go Russia. Hope they go Canada. Ends up being Finland. They knew it was Finland. Oh, that was a healing round. All right, we get some points back there. A little bit of wiggle room. That was a tough place for it to be. You got to get a little bit lucky. He's going to go Tokyo. This is Japan. I pretty much lose here a lot of the time. This is pretty much a losing round. Okay, they went Sendai, actually. If they went Tokyo, the game's probably over. Very bold to go in the north there, but it keeps us alive. Gives me a chance. Let's see here. Alzira. I think it's Spain. Looks like Catalan, I would say. So I'm going to go Andorra again. I don't know. It feels a little weird, but they knew it was south of Valencia, and that is the game. Maybe there was a sign for it. This is very tough. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely a decent bit of skill involved in it, but you also have to get an opponent who is not great. We're left side drive here. Should be South Africa, probably Pretoria area. I guess I could see Cape Town. South African... I thought I saw a flag for some reason, but it's gonna be like Pretoria, probably. It looks like Botswana's a little bit closer to me than Eswatini. Lesotho wouldn't have been a bad guess either, in case it's like Cape Town or I guess you could go Namibia in that case. But in case it's one of these other ones, like maybe it's Joburg or Bloemfontein. Lesotho wouldn't be bad, but I think it's just going to be Pretoria, to be honest. It is Joburg. We get decent points. They went very south, South Africa. Did look very green, to be fair. This should be Africa again, but where? Yellow plate should be Ghana, I would say. Are we left side drive? No. We have black tape. Yeah, we have. I don't know why I didn't see it the first time. Yeah, it's definitely Ghana. Probably Accra with all the palm trees. So we are going to go ahead and plop down in Togo. And I think this is going to definitely keep us in the game at the very least. Don't think we're going to see any elimination on a round like this. So that's fine. Ends up being Kumasi. They went Accra. With all the palm trees, I at least saw a few of them. I thought it was going to be Accra, but no. Which I think ends up working out okay for us. This is Argentina. Yellow middle line, white outside line. I thought about Uruguay, but You won't see a landscape that looks quite like this. And we have the RG plate with the black dot in the middle. This should be fairly far south. Not sure quite how far south to go. There is a ridge there to the general north. I think I'm just going to go here in Chile and cover a bit of the south. I could see farther north as well, but I think this is a decent guess for us. Based on the landscape, it does kind of look around this area where I've gone, and it is a pretty decent guess. We're 127 miles away, but they make a really good guess as well, and they stay right in the game. Okay, this should be Tunisia with the outside road lines and the general landscape. Where can we go here? This is tough. I think we got to go in that area. Where is that? Is that Algeria? Yes. It's probably Tunis. But I'm trying to cover Sousse and Sfax as well, in case it is. Ooh. They ended up going Turkey. Huge points. As we take a resounding lead. But a very tough Europe round could change things here. White road lines. But it's not likely to be Greece here. I thought about Montenegro. One of your riffs. They've insta-guessed. It's a healing round. Where is this not? It's very unlikely. Oh, it can't be Bosnia. So we'll go Bosnia and Herzegovina. It ends up being North Macedonia. So we fill up. They went insta-guess in Brazil with white lines. Going to be unusual. See white lines on the highway, as this could be Botswana. I'm thinking Eswatini is an option as well. White car. I like Botswana a lot here. I'm worried about some other options. Really worried. And I can't afford to not get it. I know this is never Lesotho. I'm going to be a little bit weird here and go Lesotho. I know we're losing points, but at this point, I just don't really want to get the country correct and lose. I didn't know if it was South Africa or Botswana there. I felt Botswana ended up being Botswana. This is going to be Kyrgyzstan. I think I'm going to insta-send south. But remember, I can't guess the right country. In between Jalalabad and Osh, I think is really good. I think it will be one of those two. I don't really see any big-ass mountains, which would fit for Bishkek. But I think we're going to be good here. Insta-send Kyrgyzstan, or I went Uzbekistan. What a border. Ends up being just Bishkek, though. That is not good for us. Didn't see those telltale mountains, which kind of put me off that scent. We have a little antenna here. Oh, what is this? Is it Albania? Yeah, Albanian flags. Okay. Well, hopefully they don't know that. I'm going to go North Macedonia, and we're going to hope it's Tirana. What's Albania? We have blue on both sides here, which you see in Italy, France, Albania. I felt like I saw a red plate somewhere. They went Venezuela? They went Caracas? Who am I playing? I'm confused. Anyway, we do end up getting the win. That was a tough one. That was a tough thing to do. Oh, man. I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. We won a duels game, only guessing in the wrong country every time. We made some good guesses overall. This was a little bit of a mistake, I guess, in the end. Should have gone Kazakhstan. We went Uzbek, which has a crazy country outline, by the way. That really is nuts. It's almost tough to tell, but yeah, I think that should be Uzbekistan. Tajikistan, very odd border. Seems like disputed territory with China as well. Is that what these dash borders are about? I don't know. Very, very interesting. I mean, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I don't know. But we did get the win. Let's do one more game. Let's try to get one more win. And here we go against Yo. Only 725. Don't want to discredit my opponent, but that's lower than some of the players we faced already. I don't know where this is right away. We have some weird rifts. So probably Albania. Yeah, a lot of weird rifts. Probably just Albania. We'll go Kosovo, which is technically disputed territory of Serbia, which is why we have this weird outline. So Serbia basically thinks it's just like, you know, a region that's not really cooperative. Cooperative. Why can I say that? Ends up being Albania, and Kosovo is like, no, we're a country, and a lot of different countries agree, like the U.S., which this should be. As we get big points there, they went Scandinavia. We have miles per hour, so it's absolutely the U.S. We can go Canada here really safely. Where do I think this is? I would never go Mexico here. I think I would have to go Canada. But very hilly. Ends up being Missouri in the south. They go Illinois. Not a bad guess. I don't think this is a guaranteed win. It's so tough to get wrong country every time and still win. So I don't want to guarantee anything. But it does look pretty good. This one has a very interesting feel to it. For sure. White car. I think Lesotho or Eswatini is a good shout here. But is it ever South Africa? I think I'm not going to take the chance. I am going to go here. Was that Zimbabwe or Mozambique, I should say? Yeah, Mozambique. I think it's Eswatini, but I also think it could be a weird Lesotho or South Africa. I just don't want to take the chance. I would go Eswatini here probably, but we shall see. Ends up just being weird all the way down here, Muscle Bay, South Africa. They get a little bit closer. So we'll get another. This looks like more like Eswatini with the long grass. What? Yeah, I think I would go Eswa here. So I'm going to go in the same spot. We do have some mountains. Big mountains. Uncharacteristic of Eswatini. But I know they do have a range here. Or a ridge. And so maybe it's something like that. Ends up being Lesotho. That makes sense with the mountains. But the palm tree felt like was kind of weird. The long grass is a little bit unusual. So 0 for 2 there in my head. We didn't screw up too badly, but 0 for 2 on guessing countries there. I would have missed both of them probably. What is this? Looks like Italian. I'm getting a pretty northern feel to this. So I think Switzerland going to be a good shout. Definitely feels north to me. I'd be shocked if it were in the south. It could be. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. It's only a healing round, but feels very north to me. Ends up being north. It is there. That's just all I'll say for that. They go France. 1.5 damage. I think this is France. Repel. Is that French? Alvendre. Toi. Something. Yeah, it's definitely... We have red car here. I don't think I've ever seen that in France before. I've only seen that in Ukraine. But this is surely France. It is. Where in France is this? I think I would just go Luxembourg. Be very shocked if it were Luxembourg here. Ends up being Belgium. Yeah, okay. That's why it was a little bit weird. But I didn't want to go Belgium. Because I knew there was a chance that it could be. So, again, I feel like I'm playing worse in this game than I was in some of the last ones. And yet, here we are still doing quite well. Okay, here's a tough 50-50. Can't read what that says. I think I would lean U.S. here. Looks like Appalachian U.S. Could be North also. Where do we go for that? Right there? In Canada? Yeah, I think so. I don't think that's a bad guess. I could see upstate New York. I could see Pennsylvania. They pretty much 5K. It's Knoxville, Tennessee. And we almost lose on that. How did they get Knoxville, Tennessee? There might have been a sign for it, to be fair. That's really bad for me. Black car, double yellow line. I'm so confused, and I know I need to guess quickly. I mean, it's got to be Argentina. It's got to be. But it's so weird. Is it ever Peru? I don't know. This is such a bizarre round. I feel like you never see it look like this when it's Argentina, but black car, I got to go off car meta a little bit here. Double yellow middle line. I considered Mexico. It doesn't really look like Ecuador to me. Maybe it's a weird Colombia. No, it ends up being Argentina just down here. We end up clutching out the win. Just a very... I knew it had to be a border because of the way it looked, but... Wow. All right. That's the win. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I played okay, and it was good enough to go 2 for 2. Do I need to do a rubber match? That's a 25-minute video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Is it still going? I missed it? It's a sign. All right, we'll play one more so I can try and go positive. All right. Hopefully we get matched up really quickly. I missed the stop recording button, and now too nervous to do it again. Might as well just play. Will we even get matched up? Doesn't seem like it. That wasn't too bad. I feel like these are the first games I've played today and in a little while playing Geoguessr. So I feel like I'm playing pretty well. We've won a couple games. Doesn't seem like we're going to get matched up. And finally we are. Bart de Young, 748. We beat some players in that range. These look to be Brazil polls right away. I would say this should be... Ooh. Got some things in here. OS... Doesn't mean anything to me. Feels like Northeast Brazil, but I obviously can't go there. What's closest here? How do I... Probably French Guiana. Let's cover the north. I'm just a little worried about it being the south. But now ends up being the north. Sao Luis, we get pretty good points there. Not a bad start. Really helps to be able to region guess Brazil. This is Iceland. This is going to be tough. Very tough for points. Oh, it's actually Faroe Islands. They use yellow. Oh, I guess the bollards are a little bit different. Water to the west. Faroe Islands is Denmark. I mean, I guess I'm going to go Iceland here. You just won't see that car in Iceland. I think they might go Iceland as well. Now, they knew Faroe Islands. Okay. They get some points back. Very close game, separated by less than 10 points. Bangladesh script here, I'd probably just send Dhaka instantly. So that's about what I'm going to do. I'll go there in... Is this India? Yeah, it is India, but it ends up being Bangladesh, of course. Should have gone down in here. It ends up being closer to Chattogram, which I guess would have been a better click. I got to be better about where I actually send. This looks like it's Iceland. See, this is really bad for me. I'm going to just have to go Greenland. It's just so far. Hopefully they don't know it's Iceland because it looks a little bit weird. But they're going to know it's Iceland. They pretty much 5K in Reykjavik. No, dude. I should have stopped while I was ahead. That's okay. I don't think those were especially tough rounds. We have a healing round. Could get back in this a little bit. Polls make me think maybe Poland or Hungary. I see green signs in the reflection. Or I guess, is that on the bus? No, those are in the bus. I think it's Poland, though. I know it's not Czechia here ever, so I'll go Czechia because I think it could be Hungary. Ends up being Poland. They're very close. I get back up to nearly full health. Really frustrating. This looks like a weird Russia. And I bet that it is. Don't know where I would go here. Is it ever Ukraine? I guess it could be. I'm going to go Kazakhstan. Russia's just so big. This is tough. It could be East. I don't mind my guess. Yeah, ends up being about the best guess I could have made. It's near Kazan. We're a little bit closer. Get some points back. No front plate stands out to me immediately. We have English. Alberta. Okay, hopefully they didn't see that, but they're going to. We're going to go US. And we're going to trust it. It's probably Calgary. Ends up being Edmonton. They knew Edmonton over Calgary there. Not good for my points. Just a sick player, I guess. This is Denmark. I'm going to go Germany. Probably won't lose on this. But I suppose it's possible. Ends up being Denmark. We're very close. They went Sweden. Big points back. Okay. We're making it a game. Very unusual, this player, I will say. Very unusual. This round should be Italy, Italian plates. I thought Sicily for a second. I'm going to go Corsica. It's French property. I think it could be somewhere in this range. I did say Sicily, but I'm not going to bank everything on that and go Tunis. I think it's just a bold call, but plates are Italian. Should be Italy. I think it's probably just in this Rome area. Ends up being south. They went Hungary on that? Dude, whatever. This should be Russia. This feels super east, though. This is knockout punch. This is the game. I'm going Mongolia. I think it's Irkutsk area. And when I say area, give me a wide circle on that area. But hopefully it's not around there. Yeah, they went Bulgaria. Ends up being East Russia. Ends up being on the other side of China there. Game over. We win. Back to the Master Division. Or maybe I haven't reached it before. So we're going to end on that. And we didn't even get the country correct once. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy this time. Hit stop recording. I've missed it. And